I just recorded like a whole 15-minute video. Could have been like, I don't even know. I don't know where this shit. I have no idea where it's at. Yo. Probably TMI. But 1996. The vibration of the atmosphere, universe, whatever it is going back to 1996, which a lot of people were very happy in 1996. That's when you had the the Fresh Prince, Martin, MTV, Spring Break was in full effect. Stuff like Freaknik. People was having a good time in 1996, 90-ish era. Lots of people are going to be guided to travel places that take you back in time. I don't know. Again, for me, where I live, that would be me traveling westward. So this could be me taking a trip, a road trip. I like road trips. But this will be traveling westward. Would reset the... I should have looked it up. Circadian rhythm? What that mean? Can y'all look that up? Let me see this. Alright, I was supposed to look up the circadian rhythm. And my dog over here. What is the circadian? No, wait. What is the circadian rhythm? Okay, hold on, y'all. Can y'all read this out loud? Okay. The circadian rhythm is a natural, internal 24-hour cycle that regulates sleep, wakefulness, hormone release, digestion, and body temperature. It's often called the body clock. It is driven by a master clock in the brain's hypothalamus, or the suprachiasmatic nucleus, that responds primarily to light and dark cues, ensuring bodily functions are optimized at different times of the day. I wonder if during a dark room, or possibly even like a float session, which is where you the float in one of the salt tanks, if that would... Let me check. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Could a float tank or a dark room help reset the circadian rhythm? Yes, float tanks, sensory deprivation tanks, and dark rooms can help reset circadian rhythm by creating a zero stimulation environment free of light and sound. They allow the nervous system to rest, reduce stress hormones. Okay, so if you're one of the people who may be a little landlocked or whatever it is, you can't leave. Somebody might be on house arrest. Which one of y'all on house arrest? No, whatever. Or this could be somebody being locked up. But if you cannot travel westward or travel back in time, do a float session. Yo, float sessions is crazy. I've only done one float session. I said, if I did a float session in my current state, I'll probably levitate out that building. Like, they'll probably come in that room. Yo, they'll probably come in that room and try to like get me up out of there, and I'll be in there just floating across like, yo, so y'all need to reset your circadian rhythm. And I also got that there was a new Madela effect created. I don't know exactly what it is. Could have something to do with a Ninja Turtle, possibly one of the names of the Ninja Turtles. I don't know. What else? I'm trying to remember everything I said. Whatever. So if there was a new Mandela effect created, that means there was a timeline shift. So some people have essentially switched timelines, and that is so cool. I guess some people are going to that timeline where things feel like it's in the 90s. So if your life at this point right now, as we stand, because everybody has shifted into the timeline where they supposed to be at, if your life ain't feeling like 1996, baby, you was part of the problem in the old cycle, and you got another 7-year cycle to go through. I don't know why it's 7 years, but hey, there you go. Congratulations, you played yourself. I didn't do any tarot in the last video, but sometimes I like being nosy. Tarot, that's how I get to be nosy on certain stuff. But I was shuffling, and I only got these many cards so far. I ain't even read them all the way yet, but let's see. Oh, I got a 9 of Pentacles to the Emperor. V. She is over here getting down. There's an Emperor. I don't know if he's the one that's single, or this Emperor peeping out the single 9 of Pentacles. But the Lovers to the 6 of Pentacles to get some rest. Surprisity.
Excuse me, what is sudden?
4 Swords to the... This is like... Shit, somebody trying to retire somebody? She is over here. This is somebody looking to invest into another person so that they can have... They want to give equally. B. Bruh, you snoring real loud, ain't you? You cool? Somebody wants to give to another person so that they can experience long-term rest and relaxation. This could also be... Sometimes I see the Knight of Pentacles as like a monthly stipend. Or... I don't even want to say an allowance, but if it's coming from Big Daddy... Look, Big Daddy, he said, I want to drop a bag on you. Yeah. Okay, Sugar Daddy vibes. Go ahead. What else we got? I just heard, Shawty swing my way. Sure look good to me. So would you please swing my way? Look, I'm just some... I ain't want to say it out loud, but... Swing, come through, get your ass over here, boy. Where'd that come from? Where'd that come from? I don't know, where'd that come from? Okay, tell me more about who. Okay, Big Daddy. Tell me more. They finna open doors where it's nothing but and the Wheel of Fortune to the Tower. The Wheel of Fortune to the Tower. I can make you a celebrity overnight. This. Look, if this one of y'all. Ask him if Big Daddy got a brother or like an uncle or like maybe even like his grandpa was cool, because I've been wanting. I want one of them robes, y'all, the one with the little feathers at the end where I could do my rich husband. I can't believe he left me. I'm telling you, whatever this is going to happen all of a sudden. Everything is going to be different all of a sudden. Wheel of Fortune to the Tower. That's 1996 vibes. Hold up. The devil. The devil is a lie. 10 of Wands. This is like... This is not the devil releasing a burden. This is somebody releasing the burden of the devil So whatever that devil was kept people attached, kept people hooked, kept people... I hear, oh Lord, I keep holding on. Okay. If it was keeping people holding on, this is like people who kept themselves in the cycles of relationship that they knew wasn't fucking working. You know that. Y'all know that these relationships don't be working for y'all. Y'all know that y'all don't be happy in them. But y'all is too fucking proud to say, I don't want to be lonely. Go fucking sit and be lonely. Go be lonely. That shit is so much fun, bro. Go find something to do. Go find you something to do. Because right now, this is somebody who is really... it could be two people, one people, whoever these people... Somebody, they ain't got time for none of this no more. They like, nah, baby, I ain't with that toxic shit. Hold on, I'm hearing a song. There's 1,000 words that I could say to make you come home. Been so long ago you walked away and left me alone. Was it something I said to make you turn away, to make you walk out and be so... Somebody missing somebody off in the background. It's a King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person is trapped in their head. They were trying to do something to somebody. They were trying to play like some kind of mind game. This is Moon next to the Eight of Swords. Moon is like in the waters. That's deep emotions. And then the Eight of Swords, that's like a mind game. And because they wanted to watch something happen, it was like, if I do this, then this person is going to respond like this. So this could be somebody who possibly was trying to... This has been coming up lately, how they do like the 90-day, 30-day rule, whatever it is, where you give a lot of attention and then you take it back. So this is somebody who wanted to put somebody in a runner-chaser dynamic so that the other person would come and be like, no, just tell me what I did. We can talk about that. Boy, fuck you. Look, if it was up to me, I'm not finna be out here chasing nobody. Look. You're gone. They gone. To the Chariot. To the Two of Wands. I've come to notice when I get brain fog, when I'm confused, when I don't know exactly what is going on, I just know that it's some bullshit. I just know that it is some bullshit at play being orchestrated. And I ain't with it. So, there's been enough of this in the past. 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups. This is like sitting around crying. Ain't nobody doing that. Look, 9 of Swords. Ain't nobody doing that shit. Because I'm happy. Leave me alone. Okay, so somebody may have tried to do or put someone else in a runner-chaser dynamic, or tried to be bigger than the program in some way. Instead of just letting a situation unfold authentically, they tried to take the lead when you have a lover's connection. Let me go back to that. Hold on, y'all. Hold, please. Hold, please. When you have... Every time, I swear, the card I'll be looking for don't never be right there. Jesus Christ. So this may be somebody who's... I had never talked about it. I never mentioned these words, but like this may be somebody who's still stuck in karmic cycles, because when you have the lover's connection, these people are they the same height? Yep, they the same height. They standing, on either side of this angel here, God, whatever you want to call it. But they standing on either side of him. Nobody is above one another. Somebody still has a patriarchal mindset, thinking that men are this would be like somebody who would consider their spouse, their woman, a helpmate type shit. But they in karmic energy. What is it? What is the energy of a person? What is the energy of the person that they were trying to put into this dynamic? What is the energy of that person? Tell me about this person that they tried to make a chaser, a runner. Try to put him on the track. Tell me the energy of that person. They Ray Charles to the bullshit. It's like they don't tell me more. So on this Two of Swords card, the definition: balance, choices, difficult decisions, compromise, inner conflict. Then I got the Knight of Wands, risk taking. It's like I just hope that you miss me a little when I'm gone. This person is in this energy. 10 of Cups, the Star, and the Empress. But somebody want this person to be in the Knight of Swords. What else? Hold on. Let me look back. The Knight of Swords, the Devil, the Seven of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Somebody try to control the power dynamic and they got their ass left behind. Four of Cups. It's like, you know what? I don't even want your love. I'ma just dip. And then they call Judgment. 8 of Cups to the Judgment. But there's a King of Pentacles here. There's a King of Pentacles who's very much so in his ego. Very much so in his ego. He's coming towards somebody with a fight. 5 of Wands. You know what? Let me, like one of them, Kobe.
What do you mean?
Like that.
Oh.
Hold on. Okay, cool. Let me turn this down. Okay. Do I even need this? Nah. They sent some type of entity or something. Death. Some type of death entity. They sent a dead person to fight a high priestess. Or they wanted the death of a high priestess. They sent like an entity to attack a high priestess. Using love. But it was really like a play on the 10 of Swords. 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Huh. So they were attacking someone through essentially like their love offers. So this would be, and this doesn't have to be just one person. This could be like an entire culture, like the entire fuckboy, fuckgirl culture that was essentially orchestrated to keep people in balance. To stop these, I don't even want to say that this King of Cups is like one man. This could be to keep men from balancing and like to keep them stuck from being part of a Four of Wands connection, a marriage, a stable household. It was to keep them impoverished. And also, if you can keep the masculine, which is the logical, the masculine helps carry the energy here on the 3D realm, and the women, or the feminine energy, is your connection to things outside of the earthly realm. And when you use them in unison, they work symbiotically. So there is no such thing as, I don't need a man. I don't need... There are certain gifts that you have that you cannot fully activate unless you come across your counterpart. Because then you will activate gifts in that person, they will activate gifts within you, blah, 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 blah. Ask me how I know, and I'll tell you so. She used to be my girl. Okay, so I came across that one time because since I was little, I could always feel what certain people in my family felt. I always had this very strange connection to my mom, where I could always feel if my mom was happy, if she was angry, if she was sad. It didn't matter. No, I could be anywhere in the world. And I could, I know. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? So after my mom passed, it skipped to another person. It skipped over to my brother. And he actually called me one day, a couple of years ago. He called me with his wife on the phone, and he's like, tell me what's wrong. And I'm like, well, I can only tell you if I'm laying down. And now that I'm laying down, I feel a pressure from my chest going up toward my head. And he tells me, oh man, that's crazy. I gotta get a CAT scan on Monday. I think he called me on maybe like a Friday, Thursday, Saturday. It wasn't Monday, whatever day it was. And whatever day he said, essentially, I picked up on the fact that he needed or was going to have a CAT scan. And out in the wild here, I met a person that I had never met before, and I could feel everything that they were feeling. And I'm like, oh my God, how did you do that? What did you do to me? What is going on? And I was like, I became so infatuated with being able to feel all of that from a person that I had no familiarity with, no familial ties or any of that. And it was actually a really, really good feeling, the Fool card. It was a very freeing feeling, because it's like, I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel your heart crying out for me. Anywho, somebody might be trying to trick justice, trick the law, fool the law. Maybe trying to evade the law, running from the cops. Tell me, so back to what I was saying. Destabilizing the masculine. Teaching the masculine that he needs to have control over the feminine when they should really be working in unison, because I can't do what you do and you can't do what I do, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfect. Me personally, am fine with that. More of y'all need to be fine with that. I'm getting a lot of messages from the previous readings that I did, and I don't want these to be repetitive. So, tell me more. Tell me more. That's a positive pregnancy test. That's a kid. Seven of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Somebody may turn down a job or something about maybe some type of struggle at work or being blocked from a position in working because of possibly a pregnancy. This will be like, say Cardi B put out a new album next year and then at the same time she pregnant. So it's like eventually something's gonna have to give because it's something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Tell me more. Oh, this might be a group road trip. It could be, it doesn't have to be a road trip, but could be a group trip, a girls trip. Three of Cups to the Fool to the Six of Swords. A cruise? A girls cruise? Okay, do it. Take a trip. It doesn't have to be just girls, but if you're a girl, take a girls trip. If you're a guy, fuck, take a guy's trip. I don't care, just do it. Just do it. Oh man. Okay. I've got the Justice to the Strength. That's I heard DEA. I don't know what they do, but this would be like a 3-letter organization. They are watching somebody, some organization, something, and this is a King of Swords. He's watching some type of partnerships. This will be like some investigation happening by a big organization. There could be something about being watched. But something is gonna be made right in a situation like that. There was a lot of people hurt. That has to be balanced out. They lied. There was a lie told on this Queen of Cups. And some kind of illusion cast using like magic. Tell me more. I only got like 6 or 7 cards left maybe. And 3 of them is queens. And you may have a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Wands wanting to apologize to a Queen of Swords for the suffering, and they want to sit down and have a conversation. They want to talk. Do I feel like doing this? Yo, I wish that other reading would have recorded. Anyhow, 1996. Go do a float session. Travel westward. Travel back in time. Take a trip or a vacation that makes you have to go back. So that would be going from New York to LA, Chicago to Phoenix, Florida to Seattle. I don't know. Y'all figure this shit out. I'm busy. I got shit to do. Bye.